What today is known as Ogun State is the result of a conglomeration of ideas and ideals that took on formation on the 3rd of February 1976. Emerging from the initial uncertainty of a new entity, Ogun State has evolved dramatically into Nigeria's capital of industrialization and the potential engine room for the country's future growth. Bordered by Lagos and 3 other southwest states, Ogun State has the largest concentration of federal roads running through it more than anywhere else in the country. On May 29th, a new era was birthed in Ogun State with the inauguration of the Prince Dapo Abiodun-led government. Indeed, a new sheriff had come to town, and the trajectory of the gateway state would never be the same again.
I assumed office on the 29th of May 2019. We articulated our vision to be that which is to create an enabling environment, to provide a focused and qualitative governance, whilst creating an enabling environment for public-private sector partnership, because we believe that is very fundamental to the economic growth of this state. And when there's economic growth, there will be individual prosperity.
A seasoned technocrat with many years of private sector experience, Prince Dapo Abiodun had come with a new vision, a new plan, a new purpose.
Dapo Abiodun has been a friend from our private sector days. Being given opportunity to be the governor of Ogun State, I must say he's done very, very well.
I've had a private relationship or personal relationship with Prince Dapo Abiodun for well over 30 years. So I've known him right from his private sector days when he got into politics the first time, and of course this time around.
Immediately he won the election, he came to the Central Bank of Nigeria with a blueprint about what he intends to do in Ogun State. And this straddles agriculture, infrastructure, improving the ease of doing business in Ogun State. That would encourage even manufacturing companies, more and more manufacturing companies to come to Ogun State to establish their business, being just next door to Lagos State.
For us, Ogun State has been a place where it's been encouraging to do business. It's also been a benefit to actually look at the long term, because they made the environment plausible for any industry to work with.
The administration is very business friendly, and this is what we really appreciate very much. They have been working at improving the ease of doing business with us in particular, and I believe this is exactly what they do for all the investors in the state.
So there's something called the ease of doing business ranking. This is some kind of index that the World Bank has to measure business experience in any location. His Excellency is quite determined that Ogun State improves its ranking on this ease of doing business measurements, because it's important for investors to have a good experience in any location that they have.
Location of Ogun State as well is crucial. With location, you're able to move to all parts of the country easily. In fact, what we find is that a lot of the haulage companies will tell us that they would rather come to us than go to other parts, or especially coming to Lagos or other things. So location is key. The governance at the moment is also excellent.
It's not only about the proximity of where the state is, it's also the leadership. You know, because you can have a very bad leader where, I mean, we have had these issues before in the same Ogun State, where you have taxes from local government, taxes from the state, taxes from, you know, touts, whatever, you know. But right now we don't have any of those things. So the strategic nature of the state requires any serious business person to go there without solicitation. Nobody needs to solicit for you to now go and invest in the state, the right place to invest.
Ogun State can be described as the home of Nestle Nigeria PLC, because 2 of our 3 factories and our 2 distribution centers and 1 of our 7 sales branches are all located within the state of Ogun State.
Upon assumption of office, Prince Dapo Abiodun immediately set about putting together an elite team of professionals that could match his enthusiasm and deliver on his burning vision of transformative governance. His inclusive and participatory style of governance saw him undertake a statewide consultation to isolate the exact needs of his people and match these needs with an agenda and team that was fit for purpose.
That was clearly our vision for our good people, and I set forth to begin to identify the team that would be able to aptly work on the implementation of that vision. That led us to what we call ISHEA, which are our 5 developmental pillars. ISHEA is an acronym for I being for infrastructure, S for social well-being and welfare, E for education, Y for youth empowerment and job creation, and A for agriculture.
After countless hours of ideation, brainstorming and prototyping, the governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun, and his elite team designed an elaborate governance agenda to underpin their implementation strategy. ISEYA, ISHEA.
In the course of the campaign, the governor unveiled a program, a vision for the state. After his election, the first thing he did was to constitute a transition committee, and he brought in a number of individuals to help him look at the programs and to fine-tune them.
Don't forget that this is in we're just settling in when COVID came in. And all that His Excellency was saying is this: look, guys, leave the noise alone. Let's do the work. The work will speak for us.
So it is through ISHEA that we planned and we have been implementing, our multi-dimensional vision for the good people of Ogun State.
The ambition really is making Ogun State to be the fastest growing economy in Nigeria for the well-being of its citizens. Fastest growing economy would mean that we're growing at a minimum of 25%.
If you look at the strategic nature of Ogun State as industrialists, first of all, land is very cheap there. The soil is very good, so it won't cost you so much money to build. You have a friendly government, which they have a listening ear, and any time that you want to do something, you don't have to really go a long journey.
The old way is you chasing government. It's now government telling you or chasing you on how things are done better. If I look at it, it's under this government that I didn't have to approach government to having to know what I'm doing better or what I need to do better.
If not for the governor we have in this state that is so interested in making sure that his state is one of the best in terms of industrialization, in terms of creating job employment, we are giving tax benefits. Even the banks we use, the moment they realize that we are located in Ogun State, they are so interested in us.
So I think the strategic nature of Ogun State doesn't really require too much of marketing for you to market anybody to go and establish an industry in Ogun State. I mean, it's the right place to go and invest.
Ogun State, by virtue of its location and the abundance of human and natural resources, I think it's one of the states that has the greatest potential in this country. Now, we've now seen a governor who has significant private sector experience, and he has basically come in to help in transforming that state.
When we came on board, the first thing that we did was to carry out a survey to determine what our involvement in the housing sector will be like. One, we determined the housing deficit gap, which is in excess of $1 million in Ogun State. We also realized that we need to carry out a survey to determine the affordability of our people. Housing is no longer a privilege, but the right of every citizen of Ogun State.
We are proud to say this administration has delivered in 30 months additional stock of housing more than the two previous administrations combined together in this state has done.
And I proudly say that in the last 30 months or so, we have proudly constructed about 300 kilometers of roads. 300 kilometers of priority roads as dictated by those people that entrusted us with this mandate.
I think one thing we have to give our governor, I think he also likes making roads. But roads are important. And if you look at the accomplishment of roads, the road network leads to business efficiency, logistics. Without good logistics, cost of business would still be high.
Inú wa dùn lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ torí pé ọ̀nà tí wọ́n ń ṣe yóò máa mú ìlọsíwájú bá ìlú tàwa náà tí ṣe Òkè Àgbò pàápàá jùlọ ní Ìjẹ̀bú-Igbó lápapọ̀.
1975 mo ti wà ládùúgbò yìí títí yóò sì kó wa òkè tó yìí a dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn olórí wa tán bá wa ń ṣe.
I had to train from a car to jeep. Even the jeep, we didn't really enjoy it, but now at least everything is fine. For now, it's fine. Really, government really tried for us.
We have been going through hell before Governor Abiodun came in to rescue us. Though it has not been completed, but as you can see, we have been enjoying it. So we welcome it. It's a welcome development. We like it. Even those working, the laborers working on the road, of course, they are giving back to the society. The money they get from here, they still come to the market to buy with the money. So it's a very good one.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tí ò níṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀, níṣẹ́ tó jẹ́ pé àwọn contractor tó jẹ́ àwọn tó ń jẹ́ èèyàn wa náà ń lò, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ló ríṣẹ́, olúkálùkù ríṣẹ́, wọ́n sanwó fún wọn lásìkò tó tán yẹ kán sanwó fún wọn, olúkálùkù ń feel fine. So gbogbo èèyàn lọ́kàn wọn súre fún gómìnà fún project tó ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí. Inú wa ń dùn lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀.
They are very happy, and it's very easy to know why. We listen to them, we hear what they say, then we hear their comments about what we have been doing. So the people are happy with the government, and that has been spurring this government to continue to do more.
With so much achieved in just 2.5 years, and with so much drive and vigor to spare, the administration of Prince Dapo Abiodun is only just getting started.
I would like to pride ourselves as an administration that has been very inclusive in governance. We've been very participatory in governance. If we uphold all these virtues, we'll be able to have ticked the creation of an enabling environment for people to come here, to live, to work, and to play in our state.
It is only when we do those things, all right, that we can make Nigeria greater and better. I think we are blessed with resources across the entire country. All right, it may be different from what Ogun State has, but I think that every state does have reasonable potential to do significantly better. And I think that is the clear message I should basically share with the whole country.
The government style is clearly different. You can tell.
Having him there with his leadership style is the best thing that has ever happened to Ogun State. And that's the kind of leader that we're looking for.
I want to first of all congratulate His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun on the great strides which he has made. But I think it's also a wake-up call for several other states and governors. You may not have what Ogun State has, but we can do better things to make our country a lot greater and better for each and every one of them.
It's an excellent breath of fresh air to have that, in that seat, and you're able to have that power and yet have that understanding of what businesses need, what manufacturers need, and we're all enjoying that very much, especially the fact that they're approachable. Because once you can have a dialogue, you can solve all issues, which is exactly what is happening.
Honestly, I have sincere appreciation and gratitude goes to the Governor of Ogun State, Mr. Dapo Abiodun. So we have excellent relationship with them, and I hope they are happy with us being in the state.
And I must say that he has done an excellent job in this area. Beginning even from the IGR, I understand the IGR of the state has improved quite tremendously.
The governor has done very well. Private sector mindset, bringing it to governance, I think shows the seriousness with which it attaches to the job.
His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, MFR, is beyond being the governor of state of Ogun, is a brother, is a friend. The full support we got from him and the administration that works with him has been fantastic over the many years.
I would like to thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Ogun State, specifically for providing an enabling environment for businesses like ours to thrive. And if I may have one ask, it would be the acceleration and implementation of the laudable initiatives to improve collaboration with the industry. But I must also commend all the people of Ogun State for always demonstrating the highest standards of hospitality.
We have a very smart, private sector oriented visionary in the person of His Excellency, Prince Dapo Abiodun. I think quite a lot will be achieved and a huge legacy will be left behind.
The promise of tomorrow starts from the work of today. Isheya. Work starts. Ishenlo. Work is going on.